Just a quick question: do you get a lot of ASAP Rocky jokes based off of that?
No, not yet. I mean, I'm so early in my music career. Like, I don't think I had a dream that like I guess he knew about it, and we were just like in this hallway and stuff with all these artists and stuff. We were just chilling. So I guess like I don't know. He
So it's
seemed
like
cool
he's
in the
pretty
dream.
Flaco and you're cute Flaco or something.
Yeah, his spelled with a K. Like I
Yeah.
just did it like the normal way. Like, cause yeah,
I don't really ever see it
Okay,
written
okay.
either. He just says it.
yeah.
Well, Andrew, you have a new album that just came out, right?
Yes, sir. I dropped it
Psycho.
yesterday. Halloween.
Dang.
Oh, that's spooky.
Fresh.
Yeah,
Spooky.
but now it's like it's spooky. But then like as soon as November 1st hits, then it's like Christmas trees up and everything.
Yeah.
You should have added a Christmas
album.
little fucking sleigh bell jingle or some shit.
That's true. We should write a Christmas trap beat or something.
We gotta make like some like Christmas trap music.
Yeah,
like Gucci Mane.
With some sleigh bells and stuff.
Saint Brick intro. Drew, what kind of music do you make?
I honestly don't even know, man. Like, I mean, it's like I could say it's a lot of hip hop, but you know, I came from more like a background like playing guitar. I was like into classic rock and stuff when I was younger, so like that kind of bleeds over. But it's like mainly beats, just like
you.
yeah,
Versatile.
like
I think
don't know,
tell me
alternative sound.
tell me if I'm wrong with this, but I think you were telling me before this came out, while you're writing these songs even maybe, but about how you're wanting to like keep the trappiness and then but also like incorporate like things like acoustic guitar and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean the first track on the album is just like purely acoustic. I had a friend like lay down some violin, but then I kind of chopped it up a little bit and stuff. So it's like
Right, yeah. We were actually listening to that right before we started.
yeah, with everything it's kind of there's like hip hop elements, but there's also just instrumental stuff going on. Like so
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you could say it's mainly hip hop, but like just
Well, you're also like singing over it too, I would say too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like a lot of it'll be melodic, but then some of it like I just kind of like I don't know, I just have fun rapping like and I'm like in a little group. I found this collective, like I met most of everyone I know through music now, like off of like TikTok.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah,
like
it's actually insane.
yeah, like it's and then like the crazy thing is I'm like in this group we're called Code Wolves, and I met this guy, like I guess he came across my videos and he was way bigger than me. Like I just started on TikTok. I started in January, like so I had like 0 followers at the beginning of the year. And I just like I was coming up with New Year's resolutions and stuff, and I was like, I want to get serious about music. So I was like, you know, this is like a huge opportunity. Obviously, everyone knows now. But I was like, I need to just try to post like a couple times a week or whatever, like once a day. So I made that my goal. And then like not too far into that, this dude with like he's got like 400,000 followers now, I think. His name's Jorge. He's the the family, like you know the Fast and Furious, like you've probably seen like those videos where he's like I got family. That's him. Like, but he's out in California. So I met like he found my videos and reached out to me and he was like, yo, you want to join this group? And I was like, yeah, that sounds dope. So I did that in about March, and ever since then it's just like I met more and more people. And then the dude that started the group, he is actually from Atlanta, so I met them and we kind of all like met up in real life.
Yeah.
Then we
The
like
ATL.
but yeah, then I'm like more with the ATL people, and I mean y'all are in like, you know, Charleston and stuff, so that's like that's even closer. So
Dox this.
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
Okay, wait. So, tell me about designing the album cover because
Shit's fire.
shit, it is fire.
Oh
It's fire.
yeah. No, I've been drawing since I was a little kid. Like in school, I had like super bad ADHD, so like I'd be drawing in my notebook and stuff. And
Yeah.
teachers are just like, "Yeah, focus." I'm like failing my classes. Like, but yeah. So like, drawing was a huge part of my childhood and stuff. But I got away from it when I started making music. But it's cool that I came back because I got this drawing tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I just like I started figuring out how to use that. Like that was the first thing I did with it was make the album cover.
Oh, really nice. That's cool.
I just kind of traced over the pictures of me and the other 2 dudes I met in the group, and
Because those
like-
they have some features on the album, right?
yeah, they've got 2 songs each, and then I've got 3 songs solo, so it's a total of 7 songs.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
How do you go about, I guess, constructing an album? Like, what is, like, I guess, step one So I guess like the last stuff, like how do you go about producing it and like recording? Like what made you, I guess, like decide to do this?
As a songwriting process, I guess you mean.
Yeah.
Like the process
yeah.
of it more.
Well, like I've realized now, like the process.
It's a process, yeah.
Yeah, the process.
The journey.
Yeah,
You got to
But,
make the sausage somehow.
so it's crazy because like this is off topic, but I've seen like this is the first time meeting you, Isaiah, but I've seen you on TikTok, like all the videos.
Yeah.
I like couldn't stop laughing when I saw you because I was like, oh my god, I just kept thinking of all these like, videos on the street. But yeah, I met Cam like 3 years ago now. It's been a long time, like already. But yeah, I met him when he was going to App State, and like I just moved up there because of my ex, and so I was just working and stuff. But like I got into the music community there, and that was before I started really trying to take being an artist seriously and stuff. I was just like playing in a band and going to open mics and stuff. So I met Cam after I met James, and that was like Slurp Wave.
James.
Yeah, so we formed that. Yeah, and we came out with an EP and everything, but like we were just mainly jamming. Yeah, it's on Spotify. But yeah, we were mainly just like jamming and stuff. But like I really liked songwriting a lot. So like when I came back here and stuff, I just or even before I came back here, it was like towards the end of me being in Boone, I was just I wanted to like get better at songwriting and make a bunch of songs. So I like tried to go for like a full length album. So
Nice.
that was my first project, was Bad Programming. And it was like not really well, like no like mixing or mastering like whatsoever. Like it's just like I produced. I was making beats. I was like playing guitar. And I like just recorded and like came up with ideas and stuff. I just tried to make as much as I could. I got it out to like 45 minutes.
Nice.
But
that's really important for sure. Just doing it.
so like that was
Exactly,
like I don't know. I think it's just about just making songs, because at first I was just tripping, overthinking everything, and I was like racking my brain, especially since I wasn't as good as freestyling, like as like or rapping as I was like with playing instruments and stuff or making beats. Like I wasn't as good at that as like playing guitar and all that.
And you just like you learn so much. Yeah, and like you learn so much more just from doing it, honestly, than just by like sitting
and like
thinking.
I still have like a place in my heart for all those songs I made, even though like they aren't like, I know they're not going to be like the biggest songs I have or whatever. Like they just don't have that quality. I don't know, I think like the songwriting like in the first songs I made, like that's kind of like what I admire about those songs. But yeah, I got that out of the way. I keep getting better as I go along. So it's just like make songs. Like just like
no, you can definitely tell like there's a difference, especially in an artist's like career, and it feels different. Like, and I was speaking from like trying to do the process at least, but like when you have something to say versus when you like obviously don't have anything to say as an artist, or like whether it's words or just like sonically, like in your art.
And it's also the art of consistency, just
that's true. That's true. Yeah. If you're just like doing it, then that's what makes people like respect you. Like, this is actually what I do.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say, sorry, I thought you finished speaking. One of the biggest artists I look up to is Russ, and not even because
I don't have alpha brain.
Wait, what?
Sorry, Joe Rogan just stopped by for a second.
But yeah, Russ, like he was just like killing it, and he doesn't like. A lot of people aren't even familiar with a lot of his songs, I guess. Like I'm not like super like into his music as much as like just what he stands for and like his like grind. Like he like put out a song every single week for like a year or whatever, and that's how he blew up. And then he's made like over $10 million, or no, I forget. It was like over 100,000 a month at
Holy
one
crap.
point. He's like, his net worth, I guess, is like 10 million for an independent artist. Is like crazy.
Yeah, for real.
But that was all off of like TuneCore.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up Russ, because as an independent artist, like he gets a lot of hate for certain things, but in regards to like his craft, like you really got to bow down, because he was consistent. He never gave up. He clearly did it because he enjoyed it, and it paid for him in the long run. And he's gonna keep doing his thing. So
damn. What's the criticism that he's getting for that, or like?
What'd you say?
What's the criticism that he's getting?
Kind
for
of a douche.
Or like
it kind of started. Well, it really like he got a lot of hate and stuff after he posted on Twitter, saying something about people who do like perks and lean or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was just like super. It was like, how much lean do you have to do before you're cool or something?
Yeah, it
He's
was
just
that
kind of like
insensitive.
pretentious and like smarmy. in a
Yeah, so
way.
then I think Smoke Perp was like, "Shut the fuck up," and then like it
Yeah.
started this
The
whole-
SoundCloud
it's like-
rapper boss.
and then
Yeah.
he sent his goons to go beat his ass. It was very funny, but yeah, man. I mean, I think it just like the industry already wanted to hate him, so
Yeah,
like
'cause he's independent.
Yeah,
they kind of
exactly,
use that.
yeah.
He's not following the rules.
Like-
It's not
Like
saying
they don't
kiss his
want
wife away.
independent artists to like you know figure out how to do this stuff ourselves. That's
Yeah.
what everybody like that I've been around and stuff, and like
Country
you guys
music is the
are also
worst.
doing. Yeah, it's just like
Nashville.
yeah.
You're not gonna make
But-
country music if you don't know the execs in Nashville. That's just
Yeah, I
like
mean,
a fact.
yeah, that's like where they
Which
all
sucks.
are bred. There's some like there's
There's a couple that slip through because people demand
that
it.
guy that Brevin we met at the show in Atlanta for
Uh-huh.
Magdalena Bay. He
At ATL.
yeah, is he ATL?
In the
Yeah,
ATL.
yeah, we were at ATL. But I think he was from what's it called, Nashville.
Well,
He
no,
seemed
he's
like
been. Didn't he say he's been going to Nashville
or is he
to
on?
shows?
I think he said that he went to school in Nashville, and I don't know. It seemed like there was a like a small underground music scene in Nashville. It's not like the big country stars and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, but yeah, definitely Nashville it seems like a potentially toxic
Definitely
place.
the music industry as a whole.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you just look at Memphis, like a lot of like, at first it was like Yo Gotti and Young Dolph, but then in the
Yeah.
last
Moneybag
4 years,
Is it
you got
Moneybag
like
Yo?
the Moneybag Yos, the Pooh Shiesties, the Big
Shiesties,
30s,
the Big
the and
yeah.
everyone else I'm not
I
mentioning.
have
but-
not heard of any of those names, but it's just
They're
gives me a headache
rappers.
thinking about it. Yeah.
No, they have. There's like it's funny because like
Is it
I
country
know.
rap you said?
No, it's not country rap.
Oh, this is just hip-
Sorry.
This is just
Oh,
rap.
sorry,
Rap,
sorry.
hip
That's
hop.
not what
Like,
it
it's just
I thought you
crazy.
said country.
I know we talked about this before, Cameron, on how all these different cities have their own, like even like something as small as Charleston. Charleston, we have our own sound. Atlanta has their own sound. You just said Nashville or Memphis.
Memphis, yeah.
has their own sound.
Totally,
New York.
I mean,
And-
it's anywhere. Chicago,
Anywhere,
Atlanta,
yeah. Like, they have their
Florida,
own
West Coast.
Miami.
Like yeah, like Florida, because there's like
France.
there's like
Compton,
Panhandle,
fucking
Florida,
China.
South
Chinese
Florida.
rap is on another level. It's like
the cool
Chinese.
thing like now the cool thing about like the internet and stuff is it's making it possible for like smaller towns and stuff like
Yeah.
places that like Charleston, like I guess y'all could have some for sure, but like it's not like
Chicago,
Atlanta
it's
or
totally
New York.
different.
We got
No,
Darius
yeah.
Rucker.
Like that's
But
probably
like
the biggest thing.
like Asheville, we don't even have any artists I know that like
right.
come up like
It would be
made
the same
out-
thing as kind of I think for Charleston's Asheville is like there's probably like one or two local bands who aren't going to ever go as further than that. Like
Right.
Stoplight
Stoplight
Observations.
Observations,
That's the
like-
one here that I have great disdain for them. They make me cringe like Greta Van Fleet, but like
It's also interesting to see those cities that haven't had anyone
Yeah.
blow. It's like who's gonna be that first person to make that big
Like
breakthrough?
Jack Harlow.
Because you had the baby with Charlotte, like he, brought in Stunning for Vegas, and
Yeah.
then it's just brought in a whole nother wave of people.
Someone else Karen doesn't know.
yeah.
I mean like
Jack
like,
Harlow,
that's
yes,
the crazy
Kentucky.
thing.
Kentucky, yeah.
Shooting in Asheville, like I was shooting the music video
pretty.
Oh, right,
for
yeah.
one of the songs off the album, and like we've got like the mountains here and everything, and like obviously you can tell it's Asheville, like whatever spots we were recording there, like downtown and stuff. But like I haven't seen any other artists like film music videos and shoot them, put them out from here. Really, they
Who
do,
shot
they're really
that? Who shot the video for you?
dude, that's what I'm saying about the independent grind.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
me and my friend, we literally made the song together. It was us two. Like it was
Oh.
me and I featured my friend. His artist name is Litwick, but we
That's
we
cool.
filmed it like just like taking turns, and then we
Oh,
set
yeah.
the camera up at one spot. But yeah, we
That's
did
amazing.
that, and we're editing it all ourselves and stuff. So
Self-made.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Self-made,
yeah, like
yeah.
just independent artists, you have to basically wear multiple hats and be able to do like 5 jobs.
yeah, I mean nowadays too, it's just like everybody's doing it. So that's like just the standard. Like
Exactly.
back in the
You gotta
day,
market too.
in like the 80s or 90s or whatever, like even then, like all you had to do was like be marketable and stuff, and like
Uh-huh.
approach a label and be super talented, and you could just sing and
Yeah, they'll
You
have
know,
like a whole team of people
do
there
that
to
part.
just like push
Yeah,
you up. and,
everyone
like-
else is
Simon
doing all the
Cowell.
other.
So it's like kind of like a beauty and a curse. Like the means of production are like not as expensive or out of reach, so like everybody can do
Yeah.
it. But at the same time, now it's actually up to you, and like there's no excuses, which is
Yeah.
daunting as fuck.
Yeah, it's like more competitive. So it's like you have to
Yeah.
work harder, but it's also like things are more possible now than ever.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, speaking of all this kind of, I'm going to use this as a segue into Greta Van Fleet. How do you? We were talking about this like is one of our topics this episode, but I'm sure we don't have to explain out the situation to you. Would you have any thoughts or opinions on it? hot takes.
Well, he's
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
some
sip
hot
the
tea.
tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got the tea. He's got the tea.
Yeah, man. Hot take. I don't know. Like, Greta Van Fleet. Like, I haven't paid attention to them very much.
That's
like,
good.
enough
No, good for you. That's the
them too
best
much.
answer.
But like, yeah, I remember when they first came out and everything. Like, they just like it just lacks originality.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. It feels like
I mean, especially
plastic.
since was it Robert Plant or like who
Yeah,
gave them like the cosign?
Oh no,
No,
it wasn't
I don't
Robert
think
Plant. It
anyone
wasn't Robert
has.
Plant.
At least that I know. We just watched a video of Robert Plant saying that he
think
hates
they-
them.
Oh, I thought at one point that they like approved of them, but then they pretty much Greta Van Fleet was like, yeah, we aren't inspired by them whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you sound exactly like them.
It's like
There's no.
that's what makes it the
denying
most cringe for me.
the influence.
But anyway, we don't need to give him any more airtime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You hit it on the head.
Yeah, exactly. When's that music video coming out so that people know?
I have it all edited. I just need to like color grade it. That's another thing. Like, I'm a decent like video creator, but like I'm not like to the point where I know all of my shit about like color grading and like all the like stuff like that.
I know nothing about color grading.
Yeah, like
An A plus.
Wait, how do you grade colors?
All wood.
I feel like it's kind of like when you put too many effects on songs and stuff, it just kind of like
Yeah, that's true. You
think
can.
it sounds really good, and then it just like
It looks like trash.
It's slop.
Yeah.
You
Looks
don't
like
want,
slop,
you don't want
yeah.
sloppy songs.
You can't slop it
yeah,
up.
it's easy to add too much sauce to where it just like it's like
You get
just
lost in the
ridiculous.
sauce, as some
Too
may
much
say.
sauce.
Yeah, like,
Well, you follow Drew Flaco on Instagram at Drew_Flaco, TikTok at Drew Flaco. You don't have to go anywhere, Drew. You could stick around. We're gonna keep talking for a bit, and I think we're gonna get to Wheeled Up. Who is playing right now? Is this
I'm
music?
playing it out with his songs.
Oh.
That's production.